What's good, you guys? You know what it is, man. It's your boy, Mr. Relentless Lex, and I'm back like I never left this mother. Yes, sir. Hello, somebody. All right, so, man, we got the infamous scene that took A Different World off the air. If you guys don't know the TV sitcom, A Different World, you couldn't have been born back in my days now. I'm an 80s baby, but it was a sitcom with a lot of great actors on it, bro. You have to go back and Google it. I can't really explain it to you. It's been a while since it came on. Just go ahead and Google it. Might find some clips on YouTube or something like that. But these are the infamous scenes that took him off the air. I always wondered what happened to A Different World because it was doing so good back in the days. I was like, what happened? But this is what happened. Spicy.
And I didn't like the way they were treating Lisa Bonet. You disrespect her in front of the audience, in front of me. You disrespected me too.
All right, Wiggly.
When I first took over the show, one of the first things I did was meet with Lisa Bonet. She secreted to me that she was actually pregnant. She had married Lenny Kravitz.
Oh, wow.
A Different World, a beloved sitcom that captivated audiences, left fans disappointed and puzzled when it was unexpectedly canceled. What led to the end of this iconic series? Despite its popularity and cultural impact, several factors contributed to its conclusion. From shifting time slots to behind-the-scenes changes and evolving network priorities, here's a look at the key reasons why A Different World went off the air despite its enduring fan base and cultural relevance.
Hi! Say hello to Lisa Bonet in her very own comedy series.
Yes!
It's a classy, brassy, ambitious, delicious, wiggling, giggling, brainy, zany good show.
A Different World was created as a spin-off from The Cosby Show, which was developed by Bill Cosby. The idea was to focus on Denise Huxtable, played by Lisa Bonet, as she experienced college life at Hillman College, a fictional, historically black college in Virginia. The show debuted on NBC on September 24, 1987, and continued until July 9, 1993. Initially, the series centered on Denise's experiences, but after Bonet left the show, the focus shifted to other characters.
I must say this. I had a crush on Denise, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. I just thought that she was the most beautifulest thing ever. And she had that personality to go with it. For real.
Especially Whitley Gilbert and Dwayne Wayne.
Made with your brains and my beauty.
The competition can go picnic with the penguins.
The concept for A Different World came from the desire to explore the college experience of a character from The Cosby Show. Bill Cosby, who played an important role in creating the show, wanted to portray life at a historically black college. His inspiration came from his time at Temple University and his respect for historically black colleges and universities, HBCUs. The original idea was to follow a white student at a black college, but this was changed to focus on Denise Huxtable, creating a more relatable and dynamic story for viewers.
Dad, come on, we just got in from the airport. Yes. No, I was just about to call you. You didn't have to worry.
Well, I wasn't worried. Your mother was worried. All I want to know is, was anybody in tears?
Hillman College, the setting for the show, was a fictional school in Virginia, but real-life HBCUs like Howard University and Spelman College inspired it. The college became an important symbol, representing the history and traditions of black colleges. It played a key role in the story, helping to address social and political issues relevant to the time. Hillman's presence in the show made it more than just a setting. It became an iconic part of the narrative. Before the show was produced, the creators faced several challenges in developing the concept. The idea of having a white student at a black college was eventually discarded in favor of focusing on Denise, which better suited the storyline. Bill Cosby and the production team wanted the show entertaining and educational, giving viewers insight into students' experiences at historically black colleges. This vision helped shape the show's direction and ensure that it stayed relevant to its audience. The development of A Different World was made possible by the work of many people. Bill Cosby was crucial in creating and directing the show, ensuring it reflected his vision. The production team, including executive producers Marcy Carsey, Tom Werner, and Karen Mandabach, worked closely with Cosby to bring the show to life. Their collaboration ensured the series remained authentic while also addressing important social issues.
Doesn't matter how many degrees I get. All you people see is color. Your grandfather was an immigrant.
I
You're
remember
American.
this thing right
My
here.
grandfather was born here, Duke. And you people still look at me as just another nigga.
During the early stages
I
of
remember that
development, the creators wanted to ensure that they portrayed the college experience accurately. They consulted with students and alumni from HBCUs to better understand campus life. This research helped create meaningful storylines that resonated with the audience, showing the realities of attending a historically Black college.
I know my parents loved me. Stand behind me.
A Different World was a popular television sitcom from September 24th, 1987 to July 9th, 1993, spanning 6 seasons and 144 episodes. The show was a spin-off of The Cosby Show and initially focused on Denise Huxtable, a character played by Lisa Bonet, who attended Hillman College, a fictional historically Black college in Virginia.
Daddy!
Who's this?
Dad?
Are you flunking everything?
Dad?
Are you in jail?
No!
The storyline followed Denise's college life, highlighting her experiences and interactions with other students. It explored important social and political issues, which gave the show a unique edge compared to other sitcoms of the time.
But I'd rather sacrifice my relationship than my body
I remember this scene too. She was getting
or
beat
my
on.
spirit.
The casting for A Different World played a huge role in its success. Lisa Bonet returned to reprise her role as Denise Huxtable, a character who was already a fan favorite from The Cosby Show. Marisa Tomei was cast as Maggie Lawton, Denise's roommate.
A very wise
I
person
remember
once said,
Maggie.
to err is human, to forgive is divine.
What am I forgiving?
Before I get to that, another wise person said,
Maggie's character, a white student attending a predominantly Black college, brought a fresh perspective and created an interesting dynamic in the show. Dawn Lewis played Jaleesa Vinson, an older student
Oh,
who
yeah,
added
Jaleesa.
depth to the storyline with her life experience.
I feel like I'm a kid.
Well, to me, you are. You see things differently.
I think she was on the show. I think she was talking to the guy named Sinbad. I think the comedian named Sinbad. I forgot his name on the show, but in real life it's Sinbad. I think it was like dating or something.
When you get
I
to be
think.
26.
It's been a long time.
26?
Yeah.
Oh, you're old.
Jasmine Guy's portrayal of Whitley Gilbert went from a typical Southern belle to a more complex and beloved character throughout the series.
Hi, Denise. Heard about your new roommate. I understand she's a very unusual girl.
Kadeem Hardison played Dwayne Wayne, a math genius known for his unique flip-up glasses. His relationship with Whitley Gilbert became one of the central storylines of the show.
I think you should tell this individual exactly how you feel.
But what if she doesn't feel the same way?
The show underwent a significant shift after Lisa Bonet's departure at the end of the first season. Bonet left the show because she was pregnant, and the show's creator, Bill Cosby, decided not to include her pregnancy in the storyline. As a result, the focus of the show shifted to other characters, particularly Whitley Gilbert and Dwayne Wayne. New characters like Cree Summers' Freddie Brooks and
I remember
Charnelly Brown's
Freddie.
Kim Reese were introduced to keep
Oh,
the
man.
show interesting.
I remember all of these cast members, characters, whatever you want to call them. Actors, actresses, and actors. But I want to go back and watch the show
relevant.
now.
These additions
I really do.
help to expand the show's range and explore more topics, keeping the audience engaged. A Different World was filmed using a multi-camera setup, a typical method for sitcoms during that era. Each episode ran for about 23 to 25 minutes, standard for sitcoms with commercial breaks. The production process involved a talented cast and crew working together to ensure the show remained entertaining and meaningful throughout its 6 seasons. The actors' performances were crucial in bringing the characters to life, making them feel relatable and familiar to viewers. Lisa Bonet's portrayal of Denise Huxtable provided a connection for fans of The Cosby Show. At the same time, Marisa Tomei's character, Maggie Lawton, offered an insightful view into racial dynamics and cultural integration. Dawn Lewis's Jaleesa Vinson represented the struggles of older students returning to education, and Jasmine Guy's Whitley Gilbert and Kadeem Hardison's Dwayne Wayne became iconic figures. Their on-again, off-again romance captivated viewers, making them one of the show's most memorable pairings. The show was praised for its ability to tackle serious issues while keeping a lighthearted tone. It addressed important topics such as race, class, gender, and relationships in a way rarely seen on mainstream television. A Different World provided more than just entertainment. It also educated its audience about the struggles and triumphs of college life. This combination of humor and important social commentary made the show a culturally significant piece of television history. It broke barriers and helped raise awareness of issues that were sometimes left unaddressed in other shows, making it not just a comedy, but a show with a purpose.
I don't care, man. If the woman says no
That's
and you don't
Sinbad
listen
right
to her,
there.
it's rape. Plain and simple, case closed, 10 to 20.
Facts.
A Different World became a huge hit with viewers because it showed what life was like at a historically black college, offering a new and important perspective on television at the time. The show followed the experiences of black students at Hillman College, a made-up historically black college and university, HBCU. It covered many social and political topics other shows didn't focus on. This was especially important because it gave a platform to black voices.
I don't remember when Tupac was on there. So that's when he first had met oh, okay. That's not all makes sense.
And allowed black culture and the struggles black students face to be highlighted. It also gave a true picture of how diverse black culture is and the challenges of being a black student in a college setting. The way the show combined humor with serious issues made it easy for many viewers to relate to and enjoy, no matter who they were. The cultural effect of the show was deep. It helped people learn more about and appreciate HBCUs and played a big part in a rise in the number of students attending these colleges while the show was on the air and even after it ended.
I'm here just trying to get an education. All right, I'd rather be here than out on the corner doing absolutely nothing, ending up with a city job.
The series highlighted how important education is and how valuable going to college could be. Many young people were inspired to think about college because of what they saw. It also broke down negative stereotypes and showed black youth in a positive light, which was rare on television then. The characters on the show were varied and well-developed, each bringing their personal experiences and views to the show. This made the storylines feel more real and gave viewers a better understanding of black college life. Regarding how the show was received, A Different World succeeded greatly. It stayed near the top of the ratings, especially in the first few seasons. It first aired on NBC on September 24, 1987, and became very popular, consistently ranking among the top 10 television shows. The show succeeded due to its great writing, talented cast, and unique viewpoint. Critics praised it for tackling important subjects with courage and being able to mix humor with meaningful stories. The show kept a strong audience throughout its time on TV, although its ratings did dip slightly in later seasons. Even though the ratings dropped somewhat, it still had a loyal group of viewers and continued to have an impact long after it ended. The influence A Different World had on viewers was undeniable. It motivated many young people to consider attending college, especially HBCUs. It gave a positive view of black college life and stressed how valuable education is, something that resonated with many who watched. Even after the show ended, its influence didn't go away. It continued to inspire new generations through reruns and streaming services. Many show fans say it played a big role in their decision to pursue higher education and their understanding of black culture and history. The show's legacy is still visible today, with people continuing to discuss it on social media and in academic discussions. Items from Hillman College are still popular with fans, showing how the show's impact continues.
Totally. During the election, my opinion didn't count. They didn't want me to be intelligent. I had to be seen and not heard. They would treat me like a
woman, Dwayne?
A Different World was groundbreaking for handling important social issues, making it an influential part of popular culture. The show covered a variety of difficult topics, such as race relations, misconduct, and HIV/AIDS, that were rarely discussed on mainstream television at the time. One of the most memorable episodes, No Means No, aired during the second
remember
season
that.
and dealt with the issue of date misconduct on college campuses. This episode was especially impactful because it created a space to discuss consent and non-consensual acts, subjects hardly ever brought up on television in the late 1980s.
Yep.
I'm a big girl.
Buddy, he's a bigger guy. He might try to make you do things you don't want to do.
The show's bravery in addressing such sensitive matters head-on showed its dedication to being both real and socially relevant. Another important episode, If I Should Die Before I Wake, aired in 1991 and was one of the first episodes of an American network show to talk about the spread of HIV/AIDS.
It's impossible to imagine that 5 years later, you'll be lying in a hospital bed with pneumocystis pneumonia and a few years to live.
This episode helped raise awareness about people's stigma and false beliefs about the disease, offering valuable information while encouraging viewers to have more empathy and understanding. By tackling such a delicate issue, A Different World played a key role in spreading awareness and educating people about HIV/AIDS during a time when much of the information available was inaccurate. The show's take on race relations was also revolutionary. Episodes like Cats in the Cradle focused on the harsh realities of racial stereotyping and discrimination, showing what life was like for Black students in a mostly white society. In this episode, Dwayne and Ron were wrongly arrested by campus security during a football game, highlighting the racial tension and prejudice that existed even in the supposedly safe and inclusive environment of a college campus. By exploring these themes, A Different World provided a platform for important conversations about race and helped people better understand the struggles faced by Black Americans. Debbie Allen's role as a producer and director played a major part in shaping the show's direction. She became the producer during the second season and brought with her a deep knowledge of Black culture and the experience of attending a historically Black college or university. Her vision was to make the show more relevant by focusing on issues that Black students faced. Drawing inspiration from her time at Howard University, Allen encouraged the writers to dive into more serious and politically charged topics, ensuring the show stayed true to its roots while appealing to a wider audience. Allen's influence was clear in how the show handled social issues with care and sensitivity. She pushed the writers to explore the characters' lives and challenges more deeply, creating entertaining and thought-provoking storylines. Under her leadership, A Different World became a place to discuss important issues such as apartheid in South Africa and colorism within the Black community. This approach made the show more engaging and allowed it to inform viewers about the complexities of these subjects.
I really don't want to get into it right now.
Kimberly, you're not listening to me. We have to embrace our history. How else can we deal with it?
One of the show's biggest strengths was its ability to mix humor with serious social commentary. In episodes like Mammy Dearest, which examined the painful history of the mammy stereotype, the show balanced both serious moments and entertainment. This episode, where Kim and Whitley clashed over how to present the mammy trope during a Black History celebration, ended with a powerful performance that redefined the image of the mammy character. It was a strong example of how A Different World blended humor and social issues educationally and entertainingly.
One of the first things I did was meet with Lisa Bonet. And she secreted to me that she was actually pregnant.
The behind-the-scenes events of A Different World were just as captivating as the stories shown on screen. One of the major controversies was the departure of Lisa Bonet, who played the role of Denise Huxtable. Denise was the main character in the first season, but in the summer of 1988, Lisa Bonet announced that she and her husband, Lenny Kravitz, were expecting a baby. Debbie Allen, brought in to revamp the show, wanted to include Bonet's pregnancy in the storyline and portray Denise as a young pregnant student. Bill Cosby, who created the show, disagreed with this idea. He believed viewers wouldn't accept Denise as an unwed mother because of the character's good girl image from The Cosby Show. As a result, the decision was made to have Denise leave Hillman College and return home, eventually traveling to Africa. This decision led to Bonet's exit from the show. This change also impacted other characters, notably Marissa Tomei, who played Denise's roommate, Maggie Lawton. Maggie was originally meant to explore the perspective of a white student attending a historically Black college. The network ultimately rejected this storyline. Debbie Allen had planned a plot where Maggie would confront reverse racism, but the producers decided not to go in that direction, leading to Tomei's departure. Both Marissa Tomei and Marie Elise Rakasner, another actress on the show, were replaced by Cree Summer and Charnel Brown. These two new cast members brought fresh energy and perspectives to the show. The second season marked a turning point for the show as it shifted its focus away from Denise and Maggie and placed more emphasis on other characters, especially Whitley Gilbert and Dwayne Wayne. Jasmine Guy and Kadeem Hardison, who portrayed Whitley and Dwayne, became the series' central characters. This change allowed the show to explore various topics and issues, making it more engaging and relevant to its audience. The show also began addressing more serious social problems, which helped it resonate with viewers more deeply. Debbie Allen's influence as the show's chief creative force played a key role in this transformation. Allen, an alumna of Howard University, brought authenticity to the portrayal of life at a historically Black college. She pushed for the show to tackle more mature, politically charged topics, ensuring it addressed real challenges faced by Black students. Under her leadership, the show maintained its cultural relevance and appeal despite undergoing significant changes. Her contributions helped A Different World stand out as a show that entertained and educated viewers on Black college students' experiences. Despite these difficulties, the changes made in the second season were largely successful. Adding new characters, such as Freddie Brooks, played by Cree Summer, and Kim Reese, portrayed by Charnel Brown, brought even more depth and diversity to the cast. Daryl M. Bell and Sinbad were promoted to regular cast members, and Glenn Turman and Lou Myers joined as supporting characters. These additions helped create a more dynamic ensemble, with Whitley and Dwayne becoming the central focus of the action.
I see how the kids react and how their parents react. I had no idea. No, none of those things were the reasons that I was attracted. I wanted a job.
Yeah.
Since the popular TV show A Different World ended in 1993, the cast members have followed different paths in their careers and personal lives, leaving a lasting mark on the entertainment industry. Lisa Bonet, who played Denise Huxtable, left the show after the first season due to her pregnancy. After A Different World, Bonet focused on raising her daughter, Zoe Kravitz, who has become a successful actress and singer. Bonet later returned to acting in movies like Enemy of the State in 1998 and High Fidelity in 2000. She also appeared in TV shows like Ray Donovan and Girls. Jasmine Guy, known for playing the unforgettable Whitley Gilbert, continued her acting career in television and film. She appeared in series such as Dead Like Me, The Vampire Diaries, and Grey's Anatomy. Guy also took on theater and voice acting roles, proving her range as an actress. Whitley, the character she portrayed, remains one of the most iconic characters from A Different World. Guy is still celebrated for her significant role in the show. Kadeem Hardison, who became famous for his role as Dwayne Wayne, kept a consistent presence in the entertainment world.
Darn,
he starred in the Disney Channel show KC Undercover, alongside Zendaya, and also appeared in series like Supernatural, House, and Grownish. Hardison's character, known for his flip-up glasses, became a cultural symbol, and he remains a fan favorite among those who loved the show. Daryl M. Bell, who played Ron Johnson, moved on to other television roles after his time on A Different World. He starred in the science fiction comedy series Homeboys in Outer Space and made guest appearances on shows like Cosby and Insecure. Bell is married to Tempest Bledsoe, another The Cosby Show alum. The two appeared together on the reality TV series House Husbands of Hollywood. Charnel Brown, who joined the cast in the second season as Kim Reese, continued working in television and film after the show. She appeared in shows like Martin, My Wife and Kids, and Girlfriends. Brown also ventured into producing and writing, contributing to projects such as the TV movie BKS Best Kept Secret in 2020 and the film Dilemma in 2022. Dawn Lewis played Jaleesa Vinson and has had a long and varied career in acting and voice work. She appeared in shows like Hangin' with Mr. Cooper, One Tree Hill, and The Secret Life of the American Teenager. Lewis has also lent her voice to many animated series, including Futurama, The Cleveland Show, and The Simpsons. Her diverse work speaks to her skill and versatility as an actress. Cree Summer, who portrayed Freddie Brooks, has become a well-known voice actress. She has voiced characters in many popular animated series like Rugrats, Batman Beyond, and The Proud Family. Summer's distinctive voice has made her a sought-after talent in animation, and she continues to be involved in various projects. The cast of A Different World has reunited several times to reflect on the show's impact. In 2024, they went on a 10-city tour to celebrate the show's 35-year legacy. This tour was part of an effort to promote enrollment at historically Black colleges and universities. The tour included stops at schools like Howard University and Spelman College, where the cast engaged with students and participated in panel discussions.
Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. That was good. I missed that show, bro. I might go back and watch some episodes of that show when I finish this reaction video. Oh my God, it was pretty long though. Hope I didn't bore you guys. If I did, hell, so be it. Make sure you comment down below, man. Tell me who was your favorite character off the show. If you have watched the show before, comment down below your favorite character. And make sure you're sharing live and make sure we hit that like button, bro. The like button helps out a whole lot, bro. A whole lot. Hit the like button.